welcome to my channel, The Vegan Genie. I'm Jeannie and I have another magical vegan recipe for you. As you can see, I have some beautiful fresh vegetables in front of me here. And as you probably already know by the title, we are making cauliflower and fennel soup. It's gonna be delicious, a little spicy, a little healthy, but yeah, it's really good. And let's get into making it. We're gonna start by just chopping everything up here. We're gonna use this whole head of cauliflower. We got 3 stalks of celery. We're gonna use probably half this onion. We got like 5 cloves of garlic, and of course our beautiful fennel bulb. If you've never seen fennel before, here you go. We're gonna cut up this bulb part is what we're gonna use in the soup. We'll use this green stuff to kind of like garnish at the end, but yeah, let's get chopping. I had to get a second cutting board because everything did not fit on that one, but everything's chopped up. We're gonna go to our soup pot on the stove. Okay, we're gonna start with our onion, celery, and fennel first. Get that a little softened up. Okay, we got just a couple tablespoons of olive oil heating up in there. We're going in with our onion, celery, and fennel. Cooking tip number 1, you do not put garlic in the pot first with your onions. People, I see them do that all the time. Garlic burns, and it burns fast, okay? Onions, you can cook for a long time. Garlic is not the same, okay? Just don't do it. Just let your onions cook down a little first, then add in your garlic and your spices, okay? You just gotta do it that way. Okay, now that that's cooked down for a few minutes, we're gonna add a little spice, a little extra spice. We're gonna do some red pepper just to taste, depending on how spicy you like it. And we're adding our garlic in now too. A little bit of black pepper. Okay, and then at this point, you can add in your cauliflower carefully. Oh no! Okay, and at this point, we can also add in our veggie broth. I'm gonna add more. I'm just waiting for this to boil right now, but I can't believe I almost forgot an ingredient. You're adding 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. You could have added that in when you added in the other spices, but I forgot, so we are adding it now. And this is starting to come to a boil already. So we're just gonna let that simmer covered for a while and then check back in when we're ready to blend it up. Okay, it's been simmering for like 20 minutes now. But the cauliflower is nice and soft and everything. We're gonna go ahead and blend this up. So I got my nifty little hand blender here. And it just goes like straight in here and blends it in the pot. If you don't have one of these fancy guys here, you can just put it in your normal blender, just pour it into your blender and then you'll have to pour it back into the pot, but I just find this easier for something like this. Done. We have our creamy cauliflower fennel soup. Got a bowl right here. Just so good. I hope you guys try this one out. Especially I mean, you don't have to be sick, but if you are sick, this is a good one to have too. It has a nice little kick to it, like the fennel. If you never tried fennel, it's like spicy celery. I feel like it's the best way to describe it. And it's anti-inflammatory as well as all that garlic we put in there, the onion. It's super healthy and also super delicious. So I hope you guys try this out. I had a bottle of fennel and I was like, what should I do with this? I should do something interesting with this. And I had heard of fennel and potato soup before. And then I look in my fridge again and I see this lonely little cauliflower sitting there. And I'm like, if you can make that with potatoes, you could also make it with cauliflower. So I did. And that makes it a low carb version of that soup. So if you care about that, low carb, I mean, cauliflower is healthy for you in many other ways. Lots of nutrients in there, but so are potatoes, and I'm also gonna eat mine with some bread. So yeah, need to get my carbs in personally, but the soup itself, low carb. And if you're trying to find fennel, I mean, I'm sure you can find it in lots of places, different grocery stores, farmers markets, or what have you. But I actually got mine on Imperfect Foods, which if you have not heard of that, it's this produce delivery service which takes fruits and vegetables that otherwise would have been discarded because of their size or scarring or simply just being surplus. This company, they basically save them and ship them right to you. So that cuts down on waste and you can find some great fresh stuff there. So that's where I got my fennel. So I'll link down below the link to that, just you can check if you have it in your area. This is not sponsored, unfortunately, but I'm not quite to that point yet. But this is a good time to go subscribe, help me get there someday. So go ahead and do that right now, don't worry, I'll wait. Okay, and then you can check the link for the Imperfect Foods. I think you get like $10 off, and then I get $10 off. It's one of those things. So, good deal. Try it out if you want to do that. And also the link to this full recipe will be down below, so check for that. That'll be in the description as well. And subscribe if you didn't already. Like this video, comment below, and I will be back soon with another magical vegan recipe for you guys.